Hey friends, thanks for being here. We're going to talk about Fami, F-A-M-I here, ticker for this one. So sorry I am making a video so late. I was at a Christmas party, plus I've really just been waiting for news to come out here. And like I said today and this morning, the only news that we have seen break here from the company, and I have been on the company's website, and the only thing that they are talking about is this deal that they have won again with this company, which is great news. But the meeting that was supposed to happen the 20th, as of right now, there's no news that it happened. There's no news that it didn't happen. So we're in a little bit of a situation right now that, and I've talked about this before, and it's like coming back to bite me in the butt now. I think a lot of us is that, us as investors, when we invest in these companies that are overseas, way overseas, it's almost like we're trying to get Morse code back here. The news is traveling very slow. We're not getting the full story of what is happening, what did happen. And they've pretty much just said the same thing. It's like a copy and paste situation here that we've seen the CEO say here is that, we're looking into 22 to be, our best year yet. Kind of the basic stuff that every company says. Obviously, they're not going to say that we're expecting to have a terrible year. So obviously, we are still in the midst of waiting to see what is happening with this meeting and what kind of news is going to come out this week with the company. Now, obviously, the overall market today was just trash. We weren't seeing a lot. Biden keeps talking and it keeps destroying the market. I'm just being honest here. So Fami right now is trying everything it can in its power to keep this at least 20-cent mark. But with lack of news and lack of support from the overall market, it is having a very rough time. And this could be the week. I really think December, and I've said this a lot, and if you've been watching my videos, I've said this, that I really think December is just going to be a washout here, and it's really going to drain everything it can before it ends. And Fami is like right there attached to that situation because it is just falling apart right now. Now, on the other end of this, there is still a lot of people very bullish in the stock from what we're seeing. There's been some articles that have come out today talking about if you were going to invest in a penny stock, this may be the one you want to look at. Obviously, you need to do your own due diligence and decide where you want to go with that. Now, obviously, something's got to happen here. Something's got to break. This is either going to crumble out from under it, or it's going to have very strong support come in. The issue that we are seeing right now is that this general big extraordinary meeting, we're not really hearing what happened. We're not hearing like, here is what happened today, Monday 20th at extraordinary meeting. We're not seeing articles like that. Now, we could definitely wake up Tuesday here in North America and see that something has come out here, which is very, that's very reasonable. That could definitely happen. We have seen Fami collect a lot of old orders here in the sense of that they are working with a lot of the same companies. They're not losing those contracts, even capturing one new one. This is good, but this is still not enough to really do much here. And right now, the bad situation is that obviously we've had the 180-day extension, but now we are drifting off the edge here of possibly seeing this fall apart even more if news does not come out of the direction of this company. People are happy that, these sales are going to be repeated into where we could see a strong quarterly, and obviously we're going to know more about the overall quarterly here soon. And what Fami does, I've said this a long time ago, but this company does not release like 1, 2, 3, 4 quarterlies. It releases one big quarterly for the whole year. It does do every 6 months. They let you know where the company is financially, but it's not really a quarterly from what they say. So it has an official quarterly every end of the year. So we should be seeing that probably not until January. I'm going to be honest, that's going to take a little more time to come out. But talking about the bad here is that, this is losing a lot of volume, a lot of help here. Now, obviously, if we see some form of, really big news, they're working with some big company, they've tapped into the North American market heavy. Obviously, these are things to really drive in new investors, new volume, and really bring it back. And that's definitely possible, and that could happen. And there's still a lot of people that are saying that will happen and that they're very bullish on this situation. But right now, a lot of us are kind of just left in the dark with this situation. And like I said, we're doing a little bit of Morse code here, like stuck on the island of like, are you sending back up? Are you sending back up? And right now we're not getting really much back here besides like, yeah, we'll eventually be there. It's just not good enough at this moment, and Fami really needs to release some decent news here, and I don't know what that's going to be besides talking about these new deals they have coming up, a really nice quarterly, or just some kind of big deal overall. So friends, if you're watching this right now, like I said, sorry I've come out with this so late. I was just like, maybe something's gonna come out here, maybe something's gonna come out here. I've been contacting people like, have you seen anything? But by the time this video comes out, maybe something has come out. If it has, comment, let me know. I would love to know. So where I stand right now with this, I have not sold out of this. I'm not going to. I would rather watch my money catch on fire and drift away into dust than sell out of this. When I know this is teeter-tottering so much right now. But this is the kind of stuff personally I love. I love this kind of stuff where there's you're biting your nails. You're like, this could go either way so fast right now, and it just needs a little bit of support. We just need a little bit something right now. We've got good news. I swear I've never seen a company have so much good news surrounded, but it's just not moving. So that's where we're at right now. Like I've said before, this is definitely not something I would tell anybody to get into if they are way too emotional with their money. Do your own due diligence, really read into what this is, what you want to do. If you're in this, great. If you're not in this and you're going to watch on the sidelines, that's awesome. I'm glad you're here. I think this is going to be a learning situation no matter what happens here, good or bad. But I will say this, there are situations all the time where things look like they are falling apart and they're not going to work. And it's right at the last moment when people sell out and then something comes out, some kind of news, something breaks, and that's where people miss out. So I will go down with the ship. I really will at this point. I'm not letting go of the wheel. So friends, until we talk again, I'm literally refreshing my page right now to see if anything else came out, and nothing has. So friends, I will talk to you very soon about this, more than likely, obviously tomorrow. I'm thinking, I'm wanting to try to go live sometime this week. If you think that's a good idea, let me know. If not, then, okay, then I won't. I will be talking a lot more this week, a lot more tomorrow, trying to get these Christmas parties out of the way so I can have a lot more free time. Friends, I'm excited. I am really, really excited about this, where it's at, where it's going. I'm just really curious to see where the rest of this week is going to go. So friends, with all that said, remember, be positive, be you, take time to invest in your future. And friends, if you're in this, subscribe so we can keep up here. I'm going to be releasing whatever kind of news breaks with this, where it's going, good, bad, we're going to talk about it. Everything is out in the open here. We're not going to hide anything. Friends, we're going to talk about this a lot more this week. It's going to be really, really busy. Bye, everyone. Have a great night.